Look at this mysterious white powder. If you go by what you hear in the gym, you might think it's a hardcore underground chemical. The reality? It is one of the most thoroughly researched sports supplements in human history, and ironically, the most misunderstood. People claim it destroys your kidneys, causes hair loss, creates severe bloating, or acts like an illegal steroid. But the internet hype and the relentless fear-mongering are both wrong. To understand what this compound actually does to your body, we have to push the rumors aside and look at the clinical data. Separating biological fact from gym fiction is the only way to know if this debated supplement belongs in your routine. Let's look at the science. We need to start with the most pervasive myth, the idea that creatine is a synthetic anabolic steroid that messes with your hormones. This diagram shows what creatine actually looks like on a molecular level. Next to the complex, chaotic structure of a steroid, creatine is remarkably simple. It is a natural compound built from just 3 simple amino acids linking together. It has absolutely no ability to alter your testosterone or any other hormone. Your own body builds this exact compound right now. It originates in your liver and kidneys and travels through your bloodstream into your tissues. You also consume small amounts of it naturally every time you eat a steak or a piece of fish. Once inside the muscle cell, creatine has one primary job, acting as a rapid-fire energy reserve. When you perform a high-intensity, short-burst movement, like sprinting or lifting heavy weight, the molecule releases a glowing burst of energy, known as ATP, exactly as the muscle fiber contracts. That extracellular energy is what translates into physical results. When your muscles have a deep reserve of ATP ready to fire, you can push out a few extra repetitions or lift a slightly heavier weight before your tissues fatigue. Creatine does not artificially inflate muscle tissue overnight like a drug. It simply provides your cells with the biological battery power required to work harder. Which brings us to the next set of fears: the persistent claims that creatine wrecks healthy kidneys, causes massive fat gain, and leaves you horribly bloated. Let's tackle the weight gain first. Look at this cross-section of a muscle cell. When you introduce creatine, blue water molecules are drawn directly inside the cell itself. It's a process called intracellular hydration. You aren't gaining body fat. Your muscle fibers are literally just holding more water. As for the kidney damage, decades of clinical research show a clear consensus. When taken at the recommended doses, there is no evidence that creatine harms kidney function in healthy adults. That said, if you have pre-existing kidney disease or another serious medical condition, you must get clearance from your healthcare provider before taking it. For healthy individuals, that initial spike in water weight isn't a dangerous side effect or uncomfortable bloating. It is the definitive sign the compound is doing exactly what it's supposed to do: hydrating your muscle cells. There is also a stubborn idea that creatine is strictly reserved for massive bodybuilders and that users must constantly cycle on and off the supplement to stay safe. There is zero strong scientific evidence requiring healthy people to cycle creatine. Continuous daily use is perfectly safe and widely accepted by researchers. Beyond the bodybuilding world, recreational athletes use the compound to accelerate muscle recovery and blunt post-workout fatigue. Recent research is looking past muscle tissue to the human brain. This illustration represents how scientists are studying creatine's capacity to provide cognitive battery power to neural pathways, potentially supporting memory and mental performance during high-stress situations. Researchers are even exploring its benefits for older adults who want to maintain their muscle strength and physical independence as they age. Today, we view creatine as a versatile biological tool for maintaining physical strength and supporting cognitive health across a lifetime. So, if you decide to take it, what is the actual protocol? You want to look for creatine monohydrate. It remains the most rigorously studied, safest, and most effective form available on the market. The standard daily dose is 3 to 5 grams. Make sure you take it with plenty of water, which will help eliminate the potential for any mild stomach discomfort. This line graph shows exactly what happens to your muscles when you start. Compare these 2 tracks. Some people do a loading phase, taking large doses initially for a steep, rapid spike in muscle saturation. But if you just take a standard small daily dose, you follow this gradual incline. Ultimately, both lines meet at the exact same maximum saturation plateau. Loading is entirely optional. Here is the ultimate reality check though. Creatine is not magic. It is absolutely not a shortcut to a perfect physique. You still have to put in the grueling physical effort. Even the most exhaustively researched supplement in the world will only work if you stack it on top of a non-negotiable foundation of consistent workouts, adequate sleep, and quality nutrition. Have you ever tried creatine, or do you still have lingering fears about it? Let us know your experience in the comments below. If you want more science-backed health and fitness content, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll see you in the next video.